Imagine reaching for a handful of nuts, that classic symbol of healthy snacking, believing you're fueling your golden years with nature's best medicine. Yet, what if I told you one wrong choice could quietly turn that small snack into a silent threat, sabotaging your independence, stealing your vitality, even shortening the years you get to spend with those you love most? Imagine you've spent decades caring for your heart, your memory, your strength, and in the blink of an eye, without even realizing it, a simple, everyday food in your pantry could undo it all. Welcome to Senior Health and Life. Let's get brutally honest. Most of us, as we get older, have been taught to trust in the power of nuts, swapping chips for almonds, candy bars for a nut mix, thinking we're making smart, even life-saving choices. Maybe your children or your doctor told you, just eat more nuts and you'll stay young at heart. But what if that advice, repeated across kitchen tables and waiting rooms all over America, was only half the story? What if hidden inside that healthy snack there lurked the seeds of inflammation, of hidden toxins, of slowly rising blood sugar, even of dangerous interactions with the very medicines meant to protect you? I want you to picture someone like Harold. He's 67, recently retired, a loving grandpa, always looking for simple ways to keep his energy up so he can run around with his grandkids. Every afternoon, Harold grabs a handful of mixed nuts, feeling proud of this healthy habit. And why shouldn't he? It's what everyone says to do. But 6 months later, his doctor notices troubling changes. His cholesterol has crept up. He's feeling more joint pain, and the fatigue won't go away. The culprit, the wrong nuts eaten daily quietly, tipping the balance inside his aging body. Harold isn't alone. There are millions of seniors just like him, well-intentioned, hopeful, but missing a critical piece of the puzzle. What if I told you that just 3 types of nuts could increase your risk of liver damage, inflammation, and metabolic problems, while 3 others could be your secret weapon for sharper memory, stronger bones, and a healthier heart? If, and only if, you know exactly which ones to pick and how to use them. This isn't about scaring you, it's about empowering you. Because in the next few minutes, you'll discover what decades of medical research has uncovered about the most common nuts hiding in your kitchen, and how a single overlooked mistake could shape the quality of every year you have left. Before we unlock these critical secrets, do me a favor. If you value your health, your independence, and the chance to stay vibrant well into your 80s and 90s, hit subscribe and support Senior Health and Life. Your encouragement helps us keep bringing you the truth about aging well, knowledge that could change or even save your life or the life of someone you love. Now let's test your instincts. Here's a question. Which do you believe is more important for healthy aging? A, simply adding more healthy foods like nuts into your diet. B, knowing exactly which foods to avoid even if they seem healthy. Comment your answer below with A or B. Your voice matters, and your choice today might just surprise you. When you peel back the layers of advice, the truth is that not all nuts are created equal. Some are pure medicine for the aging body, others a quiet threat. Let's talk about the 4 extraordinary nuts that, when chosen with intention, can transform not just your snack time, but the very foundation of your health in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. There is nothing ordinary about the right nut. These are the golden keys to protecting the parts of you that matter most: your heart, your mind, your bones, your independence. First, consider the humble almond, a nut so common it might seem almost boring, but which carries ancient wisdom within its thin brown skin. Almonds, you see, are nature's architect for strong bones and clean arteries. In every ounce, they quietly deliver almost as much calcium as a quarter cup of milk. But unlike dairy, almonds give you a secret ingredient, magnesium, without which your body can't lock that calcium into your bones. This is the difference between a brittle hip and one that supports you through long walks and family dances. The synergy of calcium and magnesium in almonds is a gift, reducing your risk of osteoporosis without adding to the hardening of your arteries, a fate so many seniors fear. It's no coincidence that in Mediterranean villages where elders crack open almonds after every meal, there are fewer broken hips and fewer lonely afternoons spent in hospital beds. Almonds are more than just bone builders. Their golden skin holds powerful antioxidants, including vitamin E and rare flavonoids, a combination that acts as a shield against cellular aging. These nutrients help reduce the oxidative stress that slowly dulls your memory and saps your energy as you grow older. Imagine Eleanor, a 74-year-old who switched her morning pastry for a handful of raw almonds. 6 months later, her blood work tells the story: steadier cholesterol, brighter skin, a sharper memory, and just as important, a new confidence that she's actively shaping her own future. If you've ever noticed a real change from swapping out one simple food, like switching from pastries to nuts, let us know in the comments below. What healthy swap has made the biggest difference in your life? Sharing your story could inspire someone else watching today. And if this information resonates with you, take a second to like this video. It helps us reach even more seniors looking for real answers. Then there's the walnut-shaped uncannily like the organ it most protects. Science now confirms what nature always hinted at. Walnuts are pure nourishment for the aging brain, rich in omega-3 fatty acids. The building blocks of brain cell membranes, walnuts do more than just feed your mind. They keep neural connections supple, helping your thoughts stay quick. Your words come easily, and your world remain full of color and conversation. In recent research, seniors who eat walnuts regularly show slower cognitive decline and better processing speed than those who don't. But walnuts' real secret is deeper still: their unique polyphenols, potent antioxidants that cross the blood-brain barrier, actively cooling the inflammation that can lead to memory loss and fog. When you eat walnuts, you aren't just fueling your day, you're investing in years of clear thinking and laughter shared with friends, and precious stories remembered and retold. Pistachios, bright and cheerful in their green shells, may be smaller, but their benefits for older adults are enormous. What sets pistachios apart is their remarkable potassium content, almost 300 milligrams in a single ounce. That's the mineral that helps your body balance out the salt hidden in so many American foods, protecting your blood pressure from dangerous spikes. But pistachios do more. Their perfect blend of plant-based protein, fiber, and heart-healthy fats means that your blood sugar rises gently, not in dramatic surges that leave you tired and craving sweets. For the millions of older adults managing diabetes or simply watching their energy levels, this is a game changer. And pistachios, lutein, and zeaxanthin aren't just scientific trivia. They are guardians of your eyesight, defending your vision against age-related macular degeneration so you can keep watching sunsets and grandchildren's soccer games for years to come. Are any of these powerhouse nuts already part of your daily routine, or are you thinking about trying something new? After hearing this, drop a comment below with the nut you rely on most, or the one you're most curious to try. Your experience could help someone else make a positive change. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new tip from Senior Health and Life. Finally, there's the Brazil nut, an unlikely hero that's as potent as it is misunderstood. One single Brazil nut contains nearly 100 micrograms of selenium, a mineral almost impossible to get from other foods. Selenium is absolutely vital for keeping your thyroid in balance, regulating metabolism, stabilizing energy, and even affecting your mood. For aging women especially, whose thyroid function naturally declines, a simple daily Brazil nut can mean the difference between sluggishness and vitality. But as with all powerful medicines, restraint is wisdom, more than 1 or 2 a day, and you risk the subtle toxicity of too much selenium. Used carefully, the Brazil nut is a rare supplement from nature itself, defending not just your thyroid, but also sharpening your mind and strengthening your immune system. It's easy to overlook the importance of a snack, to dismiss a handful of nuts as a small thing. But as years accumulate, it's the smallest choices that shape the future. When you choose these 4 golden nuts, you aren't just fighting the clock, you're building a body and mind that serve you well, letting you walk farther, remember more, and stay in control of the life you love. The path to healthy aging isn't always obvious, but sometimes it starts in the palm of your hand. For every food that nurtures us, there's another that can quietly chip away at our well-being, sometimes without us even noticing, until the cost becomes heartbreakingly clear. Among the colorful choices in the nut aisle, a handful can be more dangerous than most seniors realize. Age brings with it not only wisdom, but a delicate balance. What once was harmless in our youth can become a threat, subtle yet real in our later years. The very snacks meant to comfort us, peanuts, cashews, macadamia nuts, and pine nuts, hold risks that deserve your deepest attention, especially if your goal is a long, independent, and vibrant life. Has a snack ever surprised you, something you thought was healthy but ended up causing you trouble? Share your experience in the comments below. Sometimes your story is exactly what another senior needs to hear to avoid making the same mistake. Start with the humble peanut, a snack found at every picnic, ball game, and kitchen pantry across America. Its popularity is no accident. Peanuts are cheap, plentiful, and satisfyingly rich. But what's hidden beneath their familiar shell is a danger that creeps in silently. Unlike tree nuts, peanuts grow beneath the soil, making them particularly vulnerable to molds that produce aflatoxins, one of the most insidious natural toxins known to modern science. These aflatoxins, even at low doses, can accumulate over time in the liver, quietly raising the risk for liver disease and even cancer. For older adults whose detox systems are already less robust, this threat is magnified. It's the kind of risk that rarely announces itself until it's too late, leaving seniors puzzled about declining energy, mysterious digestive issues, or worsening blood work. But the peanut story doesn't end there. It is loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. While not inherently bad, our modern diets tend to overflow with omega-6s, fanning the flames of chronic inflammation, the very process at the heart of joint pain, cardiovascular disease and cognitive decline. Imagine Walter, a 70-year-old who swapped out potato chips for peanuts, thinking he was making a hot, smart move, only to find his arthritis worsening and his cholesterol rising. The healthier choice was actually feeding the inflammation within, quietly sabotaging his effort to age gracefully. If this information is opening your eyes, hit the like button so we know this video is helping you and so it reaches more seniors who need these critical facts. Cashews, for many, are an irresistible treat. Their creamy texture, subtle sweetness, a favorite at gatherings and in trail mix. Yet, for the senior body, cashews come with a dual-edged sword. Unlike most nuts, cashews contain a high load of carbohydrates and a surprisingly low amount of fiber. That means when you snack on cashews, your blood sugar can spike sometimes faster and higher than you'd ever guess from such a natural food. For anyone managing pre-diabetes or diabetes, a reality for nearly half of Americans over 65, these quiet spikes erode your long-term health little by little. There's another layer of risk. Cashews are rich in oxalates, compounds that bind with calcium in your gut. For those whose kidneys are less resilient with age, this combination can encourage the formation of kidney stones, bringing pain and disruption no senior should have to face. It's a double blow, first to your blood sugar, then to your kidneys. Now, consider macadamia nuts, long marketed as an indulgence for those with refined taste. Their creamy richness feels like luxury in a bowl, and yet their nutritional profile is anything but gentle for aging bodies. Just a small handful of macadamias can deliver an eye-popping amount of calories, almost 200 in a single serving, primarily from saturated fats. While some fat is necessary, this type and amount can quietly drive cholesterol up, a dangerous game for anyone managing heart disease, high blood pressure, or the side effects of cholesterol-lowering medication. Seniors, especially those with known or hidden gallbladder issues, may find that fatty snacks like macadamias spark abdominal pain, digestive upset, or in the worst cases, gallbladder attacks that land them in the emergency room. What began as a treat can end up as a trigger for pain and uncertainty. And have you ever struggled with digestive problems or unexplained fatigue after eating certain foods? Comment below with yes or no. Your answer helps us know what health topics matter most to our viewers. Finally, we reach the pine nut, prized in gourmet dishes and beloved for its subtle flavor. But what most don't know is the peculiar hazard it holds for seniors. For a small subset of people, pine nuts can cause pine mouth, a persistent metallic taste that can last for days or even weeks, robbing food of all its joy. For older adults already at risk of undernutrition, this unexpected side effect can cause appetite to plummet, bringing dangerous weight loss. More seriously, pine nuts contain unique compounds that can interfere with a variety of common medications, from blood pressure drugs to antidepressants and statins. Most striking of all, pine nuts, small, hard, and slippery, pose a real choking hazard, especially for those with dry mouth or swallowing difficulties, making them among the most dangerous nuts for seniors, sometimes leading to aspiration and even life-threatening pneumonia. If you think someone you know could benefit from learning about these hidden risks, please share this video with them. You might be saving their health and giving them peace of mind. What links all these nuts together isn't just their risks, but the fact that the danger is hidden in plain sight, masked by their reputation as healthy snacks camouflaged by their presence in so many American homes. Aging is challenging enough. No one should have to navigate these risks alone or unwittingly. It's time to look beyond the label, to trust not in old habits, but in knowledge. The right snack can be your ally, but the wrong one may quietly undermine your independence, your comfort, even your golden years themselves. Choosing wisely isn't just good advice. It's a form of self-respect, a gift you give yourself every single day. So much of healthy aging is not about grand gestures or chasing miracles, but about the quiet, everyday choices we make when no one else is watching. When it comes to nuts, a food so small, so easily overlooked, it's these micro decisions that shape the landscape of our health, meal by meal, year by year. The right handful at the right moment can protect your heart, steady your memory, and fuel your independence. But wisdom lies not just in knowing what to eat, but in how you eat it, the habits, the rituals, the little boundaries you set for yourself that over time build the fortress of a resilient old age. Do you have any personal rituals around your healthy snacks or meals? Maybe you always portion out your nuts or keep them in a special container. Share your own habits or tips in the comments. We can all learn from each other's routines. Begin with intention. Don't let old habits or convenience dictate your choices. When you bring home those almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and that precious bag of Brazil nuts, take a moment to divide them into small, visible portions. A clear glass jar in the fridge can be your daily reminder that this isn't mindless eating, it's self-care in its simplest, most tangible form. Avoid grabbing handfuls directly from the bag. Instead, pour a modest serving into a small dish. Savor the texture and flavor, and let the ritual itself be a celebration of the life you are protecting. Proper storage matters more than you might think. Nuts are alive with healthy oils, but those oils are fragile. Exposed to heat, light, and air, they turn rancid, transforming something healing into something harmful. By keeping your high-fat nuts, walnuts, and Brazil nuts in the refrigerator, you preserve their nourishing power and avoid the bitter taste and digestive upset that come from spoiled oils. This is more than just a tip. It's a quiet act of respect for both your body and the foods that nourish it. If you've ever noticed your nuts going stale or having a strange aftertaste, let us know in the comments. Sometimes, these little details make all the difference in building a healthy routine. Portion control isn't about deprivation, but about wisdom. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows, and our ability to process excesses, be it calories, fats, or minerals, diminishes. For most, a serving is a small handful, not a bowl. With Brazil nuts, it's even stricter. 1 nut a day. 2, only on rare occasions. Their selenium is vital, but like all powerful medicines, the line between enough and too much is thin. Think of it as taking your vitamins. Precision matters. And never treat these potent foods as bottomless snacks. See them as the gifts they are to be enjoyed with awareness. Don't ignore your unique story, your medical history, your medications, your present health. Before you make nuts a daily ritual, pause and reflect. Are you managing diabetes, high blood pressure, or thyroid issues? Are you taking blood thinners, statins, or other medications that could interact with nutrients in certain nuts? Consultation with your doctor isn't just bureaucracy. It's your safeguard the way you ensure that what helps most people also helps you. Your healthcare provider can personalize these recommendations, helping you find the ideal balance that aligns with your needs and goals. If you're finding these reminders helpful, consider giving this video a thumbs up so more seniors see it. And if you have a tip for talking to your doctor about nutrition, please share your advice in the comments below. Let feedback from your body guide you. Monitor how you feel, not just in the moment, but in the days and weeks after changing your eating habits. Are your joints less stiff? Is your mind clearer in the morning? Do you feel more energized, sleep more soundly, or notice steadier blood sugar numbers? The body's signals are subtle but persistent. Keep a simple journal if you must, a note on the fridge or in your phone, tracking energy, sleep, memory, or mood. Sometimes the impact of a food isn't immediate, but over the months, you may look back and realize you're stronger, sharper, more present than you were before. Honor your environment by making wise choices easy. Place the good nuts where you can see them. Hide or give away those that pose more risk than benefit. Make nuts an intentional part of your meals or snacks rather than an afterthought, a mindless nibble in front of the television. Share your newfound wisdom with friends, family, or fellow members at your community center. The healthiest habits are those we reinforce together, building a culture where every small act of self-care is celebrated. Above all, be gentle with yourself. Consistency is the foundation of transformation, not perfection. Some days you may overindulge, other days you may forget. Return to your purpose. Every nut, every meal, every choice is another step toward the vibrant, independent life you envision. Aging is a mosaic built one piece at a time. Make each choice, no matter how small, a conscious act of self-respect. When you do, you'll find that the rewards better, health, more confidence, more years of doing what you love are far greater than the effort required. If this resonates with you, let us know in the comments what small act of self-care you're committing to today. We'd love to support you on your journey. This isn't about following a rule book. It's about learning to trust yourself, to celebrate the rituals of self-care, and to recognize that you are worthy of every bite that nourishes every step, that strengthens every day, that brings you closer to the life you truly want to live. Healthy aging is built not in the doctor's office, but right here in your kitchen, in your hands, in the thousands of small, loving decisions that only you can make. Every journey through aging is as unique as a fingerprint shaped by the choices we make when no one else is watching. Sometimes we look for grand solutions, miracle supplements, new therapies, the promise of a shortcut, when the real answer has always been quieter, more personal, and much closer to home. True health in our later years is never just the result of luck or good genes. It's the harvest of countless small, thoughtful decisions we make every single day, especially in the ordinary moments when we choose what to eat, how to move, and how to care for ourselves. What we often forget is that every small act of self-care is a form of hope. It's a quiet statement that your best days don't have to be behind you. It's the understanding that change is always possible, that you can steer the direction of your own story no matter what has come before. The food you put in your bowl, the intention you set at breakfast, the way you respond to your body's signals, all of it adds up brick by brick to the foundation of your future. Maybe you've spent years putting everyone else's needs first, your family, your work, your community. Maybe you've been told that growing old means letting go of independence, of sharpness, of joy. But the lesson is simple. The real power to change your future lies in your hands, in the routines and rituals you practice daily. There is dignity in these choices, and there is great freedom too. What if I told you that just one handful of healthy nuts each day could quietly steal your health, your memory, and even your independence? Would you believe me? Don't look away, because the story behind this might make you rethink even your smallest habits. Imagine the ripple effect of a single mindful change. Choosing the right handful of nuts, preparing your snacks with purpose, sharing this new knowledge with a friend or loved one, these are not small things. Over time, they build strength where you once felt weakness, confidence, where there was doubt and connection, where there was loneliness. They remind you and everyone around you that healthy aging is not about surrendering to the years, but about meeting each one with wisdom, curiosity, and the quiet courage to do what's right for you. So, as you finish this guide, I invite you to see your own story as a work in progress, one that you shape with every meal, every walk, every act of self-care. Take this lesson forward. You are never powerless. Even the smallest changes can lead to profound transformation if you make them with intention and self-respect. Let this be your inspiration, not just for today, but for every day that follows. If this message speaks to you, if you feel empowered or hopeful or simply ready to take the next step, I invite you to join our community. Subscribe to Senior Health and Life and help us continue to bring you the guidance, encouragement, and support you deserve. Together, let's keep writing a future that honors the wisdom of your years and the promise of the days yet to come.